Hey everyone, and welcome to our third VOR podcast. This is my mom, Casey. I'm Brenna, and we have a guest speaker today, Miss Joanne. Miss Joanne, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Joanne St. Amand. I have a sister, Rosemary, who's profoundly intellectually disabled that I've been advocating for um, probably for my entire life. Um, Rosemary has the intellectual capacity of like a 3-month old, so she doesn't really understand anything. She needs help with everything, all aspects of daily living. And I've been trying to be at her side as much as I can. She lived at home until she was 20. And then at that time, my parents decided to find a placement for her. And we were very fortunate to find an intermediate care facility in New Jersey, a state-run developmental center. And she was placed there at the age of 20. My parents stayed very active in her life, and at the center, they joined the Parents Association and stayed very involved. Fortunately, my dad died young. He was 63. And that's when I stepped up and got more involved with advocating for her. And my mother didn't drive, so I would take her. We would visit my sister regularly. In the beginning, we would take her home for visits when we could. But again, Rosemary is profoundly intellectually disabled and doesn't walk or talk. So, we would have to lift her and carry her to move her anywhere. So, the center's been great. I don't know what we would have done without the intermediate care facility. They take care of everything. Um, they have on-site doctors, full recreation department. It's licensed as an intermediate care facility with CMS. So there is a big manual of rules and regulations to follow. There's a lot of oversight, and we've been very happy with the care. Rosemary turned 70 in March, so
Um,
she is, it's a direct tribute to the care that she's gotten over the years. Uh,
wow, that's amazing. I love that story. And you're a sibling like me, so I totally
yes,
can
yes,
relate to that.
yes.
My mom,
So my brother Anthony and I are co-guardians for Rosemary.
that's so awesome.
We share the responsibilities of making sure everything is done right for her, and we've been very fortunate. And she's doing well.
Oh, I love to hear that. It's always good to hear stories like that. And my sister kind of has similar experience with
Yes.
Pinecrest, so I
Hmm.
can relate. Yes, ma'am. But my mom came up with a few questions for you, so I think she's gonna
Sure.
have to go through
Ma'am.
a few of them.
Miss Joanne, can you tell us what brought you to VOR?
Yes. Well, I was getting involved in the family association at Woodbridge Developmental Center where my sister was living at the time. And we were visited by, at that time, Polly Spare, I think one of the organizers for VOR. And she came and spoke to the family association and, explained what VOR, what the organization was about. And we joined right away. I think my whole family organization joined at that time. And I think it was in the 1990s when my husband and I started to attend the legislative initiatives in Washington. And I'll tell you, it was a real eye opener. We had no idea that there were so many other families in the same situation
Yeah,
and
I feel the same
advocating,
way.
right? It was such a great networking with the other families. And when you left there, you felt charged and you felt like you're not alone and you felt empowered and you had a direction and things that you could do and a support system. I mean, VORs educated me and encouraged me. So I can't say enough good things about VOR. I think the camaraderie and the other thing is, you know, there's I guess about 5% of the entire disability population, individuals with disabilities that are really profoundly or severely uh, impaired. And it's that population that over the years has always been sort of put on the side and not really talked about. We hear from the self-advocates, which is great, and also a lot of the other individuals. And thank God they're not as impaired as Rosemary, somebody like Rosemary. And so there are people advocating for them, and some of them can advocate for themselves. But it's this population that really needs total care and services that we don't hear about often enough, and that's what VOR was out there making sure everyone's voice is heard, not just us. So and to be for choice, not just only this, only a group home in the community, or only I want to stay at home with service for everything. Somebody, and like Rosemary, who I think does the best in a congregate care facility where she can see other individuals that have similar disabilities to her, even if they just, I see her eyes follow them when they wheel them down the hallway or walk in. So I know she's paying attention. But to service that type of population also and be the right services. So I just, VOR just spoke to me that was it. For choice for everyone, no matter what it is. Katie's doing well at Pinecrest. That's fantastic. I think Rosemary's doing good at Greenbrook. And well, I know many families that they're doing self-directed, and that's working for them. So we need to stand together and advocate for whatever it is. And never cut services, no matter what. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes, I love what VOR stands for and how we're fighting for people that don't have a voice, like my sister.
Exactly.
She can't
Mhm.
fight. Rosemary can't fight for herself. So it's just amazing that this kind of thing exists.
Mhm.
I'm definitely all on board with you on that one, Miss Joanne.
So, Miss
Mm.
Joanne, here's another one for you. What moment brought you the most joy with advocating for VOR?
Oh, the most joy. I think just the camaraderie and the support from the other families really made me feel like, we're not alone. There's people out there, and they understand the path that you walk, and they're not critical, they're supportive. So just knowing that they were there. I guess in the beginning I was a little naive and said, and you think, oh well, I'll call VOR and they'll help me here, but they empower you to do the work, and they give you the tools that you need, the direction. So that's been definitely one of the bright points in this whole journey, to have VOR, and the support there, to know that they're there. So why we all work so hard to stay connected. And
Yes, ma'am.
100% agree with that one.
So I know that you are the president and you have a huge role and you've been doing a tremendous job for how many years
thank you.
has it been?
I don't know.
A long number of years. So
It's
I have
coming.
another question for you that's probably for what are your goals and where do you see VOR going in our future?
Well, I see a real need for it. Especially unfortunately, with the autism population just increasing drastically, and services not being there, and dwindling. My hope is that we bring in younger people to continue the legacy here. With most people these days, with the diagnosis first being autism, you don't hear so much about intellectual disabilities. And I think one of VOR's goals needs to be able to reach those families and know that we advocate for you also, even though we haven't had a title that says autism too. We advocate for everyone. I could it brings me back to a memory when I first was involved with my sister's family organization. And my father had just passed away. He was 64 at the time, and he had been past president of the organization. And the first time I walked in with my mother specifically for a meeting, I've been on the grounds many, many times, but not for a family or meeting. the then president who had to step up to take place with my father had, she gave me a big hug and there were tears in her eyes. And I did not quite get it. I get it now. I totally get it now. And I even get choked up now just thinking about, bringing in and Casey, when you joined, and now Brianna being so involved with VOR. I can't thank you guys enough for stepping up to the plate for Katie and just being there. I think that's our strength is to, this network of family. But thank you. But I get it now.
Thank you too.
Yes, thank you.
Seriously. I just feel like VOR has been a blessing for our entire family. And it's just exciting to know that we have a way to fight for our loved ones because I know that that is a need, like you said, that is not being met. So
Right.
being able to just do advocate for them, and I wear my shirt, my autism shirt, because I
There
support,
you go.
so I'm right there with you, just supporting everyone, that's
Yep,
the goal
yep.
here, locking arms.